Hey, what's up, guys? Perfect Legend here. All right, I'm going to go over with you guys how it looks from when I go into training mode, so you guys can get an idea of what you should be doing with your characters and stuff. Of course, I have classic, Sub-Zero and Scorpion on the screen. I'm going to be using Scorpion to show off some stuff. All right, so a lot of people talk about footsies and space control or whatever, but let me show you how it actually looks for like a top player like myself to go into training mode and figure things out. Now, obviously, I already know how to play Scorpion, so I'm just gonna do like a little test. Well, not a test run, but it'll be acting like, oh, I haven't played the game for the first time, but I have played the game and I know what I'm doing. So actually, scratch that. I'll just go right into it. Okay, so with Scorpion, his longest range normal, and having a long range normal is the best thing you can have, like as far as like poking. Like you generally want to stay inside and outside of that range. What I mean, you want to be at the tip of the range of the attack. As you see, his crouching forward, we're going to use the notation that we use for discussing amongst ourselves, like as players in the community. For front punch, we say one. For right punch or back punch, we say two. For front kick, we say three, and for back kick, we say four. So get that out the way. Now, this crouching four, you hold down, press four, has a lot of range. If I just walk forward just a little bit, even actually at the start of the match, it'll tap them. Like, but if I slightly walk back, it won't hit them. So Scorpion has a 7 frame down four, and it's -7 on block. Most characters aren't going to punish it unless you're like Reptile or Kung Lao or something, where they have like a fast advancing normal. And it's actually really hard to just block this and punish it anyway, so quick. So you want to play around this range, and if the opponent gets in that range, you can just poke them, and obviously since it's flying back, you can actually run in for your own pressure after that, because the down 4 by itself is +18. So most they could do is, they'll have to block or try to jump away, but if you come in with like a low jab, they'll get hit out of the air, and you can kind of convert into a big combo and stuff. Or you can also come in and grab them. That's a very like basic strategy. But players don't want to stay in that range, so they're going to stay out of that range. So once you get out of that range, your best options are to use as demons. You have the air demon, you have the one that comes behind them, which is the mid one, and then you have the low one. The low one is specifically like very powerful because if that hits, you get to run into a full combo. If it's blocked though, you will get punished, depending on if their punish is good or not, because someone can run in and punish you in your recovery. But from full screen, it's a little bit harder. But for about right here, it's a big risk to do the low demon, but it definitely pays off. Scorpion, I say, is a high risk, high reward character, and that's really how he's always supposed to be. He wasn't that good in past games, but now he's really good. But anyway, moving on. Just to show you what this looks like, he can run in, get this combo into a standing reset, and this allows him to go for more pressure. Since the teleport, you go look in the frame data, it's about, I think it's plus 18, just like if a down 4 hits you instead of 1 frame extra. So it's +18. So this allows you to do whatever mix up you want. You can go for his forward 4, which is an overhead. It's actually pretty slow and easier to react to. But if you have them on their toes and they're not looking for it, it'll hit them. And you can combo into a spear with it. That's unsafe, however. But if you use the EX spear is safe. The only thing they can do to get out of that is after they block a 4/4, they can armor through it with an armor attack and punish you. Also, what you can do is his back 3, which hits low and combos into spear, into EX spear, which is a safe way to do the combo as well. And then you end that into the demon, the low demon, and go into teleport to the same situation. Now this situation is called the vortex, and which means, like in our fighting game terms, we call it the vortex because of the situation that constantly loops back into itself. So you have to just either guess right to get out of it, or the person has to mess up. So it's constantly a guess. Like as soon as you get put back to a situation where you have to guess, you have to just make the right read and get out the situation. Or if you have a combo breaker or with 2 bars of meter, you can use a block breaker or combo breaker, but you end up using all your resources. So next time he gets in and hits you, that might be game over. But Scorpion is punishable only, well, when he does EX Spear, he's not punishable. But if he uses, say, this overhead right here, which for most of the cast isn't punishable, or for specific characters like Kung Lao and Reptile, and I don't know who else has a fast special move right now that they can punish it. They can punish it because this move is actually -7, I believe. Let me make sure of that. It's called the Crushing Blow. Oh, it's -6 actually. Alright, it's -6. So that's really difficult to punish. And you have to be really fast when you block it because the hit stun is not that long. So he recovers almost instantly. But as you see, it puts him in a hard knockdown state and, you know, head facing forward. So they can't tech roll, so they have to stand there in front of you. And this allows Scorpion to do a crossover jump kick or jump punch into more pressure. You can delay wake up, but he can come in and, you know, hit that, go for another overhead, or go for a back three, or go for a 4-4 overhead, or he can grab you. Or he can go to like a string, and you don't know when he's going to end it, and end it with a low demon, or he can go to a whiff teleport into something. He has a lot of options, but he can be punished for if he does a whiff teleport or if he does a regular teleport. He can be punished. You just have to be looking for it. And the 4-2 is punishable by only like a select few casts, and there's select different special moves. You have to find those out by looking at the frame data and stuff. And of course, if you try to come out of block stun and try to hit a button, it's a lot harder because block stun makes it harder to do normal attacks, but you can do a reversal special attack as long as it's fast enough and it'll punish him. But Scorpion really, what he wants to do is he wants to annoy you, get that life lead, and then he can zone you for a bit. And then when you start trying to get around all his hellfire, well, his demons and stuff, you can teleport, punch the opponent, put them into the vortex until they die, basically. Or you can get big damage from the vortex and not even finish it with the teleport and get away and start zoning him again. Because honestly, Scorpion is best played either or. He can be like, if you want to play safer in tournament and you don't want to go for the vortex because you might get risk to get punished, alright, just get that damage, back up, and let them come to you and let them make mistakes to try to get in and stop you from zoning them. But if you got to make up that life lead because you lost a life lead, that's when you can go for the vortex. So Scorpion's very well-rounded character, and you can just mix this up all day. 4-3, well, down 3 into forward 2. You do strings and stuff. So that's how you play Scorpion. It's very easy to do. It's not hard. But like I said, he can be punished. So he's not overpowered or anything like that. But that's how a lot of us top players will go into training mode. We'll go in, we'll figure out the normals, figure out if the character has good overhead, good low, a good uppercut as far as anti-iron, because people can't jump at you. His uppercut, I believe, is 7 frames. Yep, 7 frames is really good for an uppercut. So you can uppercut people on reaction. If you have like a 14 frame uppercut, it's going to be harder to anti or jump ins on reaction because your move comes out that much slower. But with a 7 frame uppercut, you can anti or jump in. This was what it will look like. Oops. Of course, while I'm trying to show this off, it messes up. Alright, there you go. And they'll trade, but, you know, you get them away from you. And you can also just do a jump in. It's really risky to approach Scorpion in the air. Because you can just, you know, jump back, normal into teleport attack. Because Sub-Zero doesn't get much off of landing a jump kick, other than, you know, a slide or something. Or maybe like a normal into a slide. It's not going to be big damage. But a lot of characters can't convert that well off of their jump attacks. But Scorpion's like really good in the air. And you have also neutral jump attacks to stop people from jumping at you. But this is how we go into training mode. We test stuff and try to test things out. Obviously, I was kind of wrong about his uppercut, but I know jump kicks in this game are a lot harder to anti-air from the previous Mortal Kombat game. So we have to use armor to get around the jump-in kicks. And of course, he can use his down forward to low profile and not have to deal with a certain jump-in, especially if he's in this range. So his down forward is really good to keep people out. And then when they're too annoyed by that, you hit them with the overhead, and it's like, man, I got to deal with this now. Yeah, guys, that's how we go into practice mode. Now, as you saw, I didn't say, hey, we will practice mode and do these combos and everything. No, you want to get accustomed to your best normals first, and then after that, figure out how to learn a combo. And I know people want to just go in and learn combos like right off the bat, but it's best to just go in, figure out your normals and stuff. And then once you get accustomed to doing special moves in your normals and just ranges, that's when you're like, all right, now how can I get some damage? And then you'll see how much more powerful your normals are, because you'll figure out, oh wow, I can get this much damage off of this normal, and I know how to use these normals, so you know I can really pay off and win matches with it. But anyway, guys, I want to go over 10 minutes, so hopefully you guys like this video, and yeah, enjoy the game. Thank you.